Okay, I don't have to introduce this game. You know what it is, or at the very, very least you've heard of it. Marvel Rivals is the biggest hero shooter, and pretty much everyone has played it, including me when it officially released. While I stopped playing after Season 1, I decided to try it again a year later to see how much the game has grown and changed. And honestly, not that much has changed. There hasn't been any major changes, or at least the game still plays the same as it did a year ago, which means that all the problems I had with it a year ago are still here. Despite all the hype and big numbers, Marvel Rivals is just alright. Alright? Just alright. This is the most popular team shooter on the market, the fourth most played game on Steam. How is it just alright? Well, I'll tell you how. Look at this gameplay. Do you see what's happening? That's right, nothing. A lot looks like it's happening, but if both teams continue to just shoot at each other, nothing's going to happen. And that's my biggest issue with Rivals. This thing, not that thing, or this thing, this thing. This stupid shark. I hate Jeff. What does he actually do? He just spits at people and blows bubbles and commits tax evasion. But that kind of extends to every healer, except the spitting thing, not that. I do not like supports. I do not like them. I do not like them. I hate playing them. I hate seeing them. I want to kill them. The only healers I like are Medic, because he has like Uber and he's a fair healer and stuff, and like he kills people. Now yes, I know the entire game revolves around these guys, but I don't care. When my entire effectiveness is thrown into other people's hands, I don't like it. I really don't like it. And also the support ults. I hate trying to do something only to hear
I am ready to put on a show.
or
Against the world.
or
Never fall!
and worst of all,
Born again!
in fact, I have a problem with ults in this game too. It just feels very ult focused. How it usually works is that two teams start fighting, and if one doesn't get the upper hand, then the fight doesn't ever end until someone does like a big ult, and then they win the fight, and then we do it again. Even after that, so many fights are just won or lost by ults. Like, why do I even bother? And the matchmaking. I know that this is always a problem with any online matchmaking, but like, why? I can stand directly in front of the entire enemy team and do nothing and still win. But I could also do everything within my power, try hard till my house is flooded with sweat, and still lose because I'm put with booger-eating invisible woman and 0-5 Black Widows. There's also this really weird and stupid thing that happens where if you lose too many games, you get put into a bot match for an easy win. Which seems nice until you realize that bot matches are the most boring thing ever. The reason I'm playing an online game is to play against real people, but you can still get penalized for leaving a bot match if you don't want to play in one. So if the entire reason for bot matches is to give the player a break, why are they penalized for not accepting it? Even if there is no EOMM and I get put into an actually balanced lobby. Some troglodyte on the enemy team is going to pick Hawkeye or Moon Knight or insert hated character here. Sure, the characters are balanced, but you can make that argument all you want. But balance doesn't matter when they turn my computer into a punching bag. By the way, did you know that Marvel Rivals is designed to be as addictive as possible for as long as possible? It's like crack. This is a currency called units, but me and my friends call them blue because we don't know what units are. You like blue. You need blue. You would like and subscribe to this video for blue, but you don't have enough blue. You never do. You have to spend money on it because normally you don't get enough because events don't give me enough to buy the skins I want. And everything costs blue. Everything is so expensive in this game. Like, I just want one skin and I have to, like, put 30 hours to, like, not get it. Especially after a long time when you've gone through a lot of the achievements. You're kind of just waiting for when they add an event to, like, get 100. And then, like, you still don't have enough for anything. I get that it's free to play. I know. But, like, I want the cool skins, okay? Is Marvel Rivals a good game? No. From my experience, it's not my cup of tea. I don't drink tea. I like Dr. Pepper, but you know what I'm saying. Is it really that bad? No, it's not. It won't kill you to play the game. It didn't kill me. When I started playing Rivals, I played until the end of Season 1, which I dropped it because I got tired. And I returned in Season 5, or 5.5 to be exact, or whatever. And I did it so that I could improve my opinion on the game, to form a reasonable judgment about it, to really solidify it, and it's because all my friends played it and I was bored. But overall, my opinion did improve, okay? I like the game more now than when I did a year ago. And despite everything I said, I did have and still do have fun playing this game. It's just not consistent. But that's okay. Like, it's okay to have fun sometimes and also not have fun. But, like, why would I go with that when I can play stuff like TF2? Like, I like TF2. I love TF2. But I also enjoy other games like Overwatch and other genres and I also like other games like Subnautica and Plants vs Zombies, and Marvel Rivals is not one of those games. It's different. I don't like playing it that often. Like, if all my friends are on it, I like it. But, like, solo play? Oh, solo play. What? Solo play is hell. I vehemently dislike taking this game seriously because there's just too much to deal with by myself. It is so frustrating to try to play this game and then one person just throws on Spider-Man. Like, I don't even know if they are trying, but, like, they're so horrible. They're so bad. Why am I being placed with them? At one point, I'm just not gonna bother. I don't care. You can play Hulk, and you can dive and die, and you can blame the supports. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Listen, this is a character called Loki. I'm sure you all know him. Probably. Listen, Loki is supposed to be a support character, which doesn't make sense because he has never intentionally helped someone for just the good of it. But Loki is a support character who wants to, like, live through the sea. He has clones and he can go invisible. And he can appear to be in a lot of places and he can do things that no other character can. He's also supposed to be, like, healing his team and stuff. Which, if you didn't know, is the most boring thing on this earth. So instead, like, why should I care? Why should I care if my team lives? If they don't care if I live, and if we're going to live, if we're all going to die anyway. If we're going to lose, what's the harm of going invisible and going to their spawn and spawn camping some poor Hawkeye who I want to, like, die? I know, I shouldn't be playing like that. I shouldn't be the Loki who's, like, throwing and stuff, but, like, it is so fun. It is so fun to, like, play this game in ways that I am not supposed to. If I'm going to get little Timmy fresh from the Mario Maker slop, should I care if he has fun, if he's not making sure that I have fun as well? I know, it's petty, but if it's an uphill battle where we have no chance of winning, why not just stop playing the game seriously? And furthermore, why even bother with randoms when I can group with my friends? Yes, I know the stigma. Tryhards group together to stomp tubes of randoms, but I'm grouping with people like this.
Plasma!
Do you think this gives me any tactical advantage. I would rather play with my friends though, because at least I can talk to and share the experience with them. Video games are just more fun with friends. Marvel Rivals is really good with friends, okay? Solo experience, literal hell, I guess, but like with friends, it's pretty fun. All the problems I have with solo queuing mostly go away, and it's convenient. If you have only played Rivals solo queuing, I highly encourage you to play with your friends, trust me. In all honesty, I have been more negative in this review than I probably should. Of course, there's a lot of annoying crap in Marvel Rivals. It's a buffet of things to hate, but the movement and lowest skill characters are my two biggest concerns. Like, those are the two reasons I don't like the game. But there's still some stuff left that I haven't talked about. So let's do a quick wrap up tour because the doomsday clock above me is almost done and I don't want to die today. Team ups. They kind of don't do anything. It's pretty rare to get a team up consistently, especially for some characters. When do you ever see Hulk and Black Panther paired together? Like never. And also some characters just don't have impactful team ups. Like Black Widow teams up with Phoenix to have healing bullets, and I think I saw someone use it once. It didn't help. Now there are certainly some good ones like Emma Frost and Luna Snows. I like that one, but every character is and should be designed without team ups in mind. So the entire team up system doesn't really do anything too crazy. There is potential for team-ups to allow bad hero combinations to work, like Mantis and Ultron, because they don't have enough healing. But it doesn't actually work that way too often. It's just a big disappointment of a feature. The Battle Pass. Don't really care. It's different, yes, it's different from other things, but it's still a Battle Pass, and I don't really like most of the skins in the Battle Pass. And I'm not spending money to get stuff for the Battle Pass. And also, getting stuff for the Battle Pass without spending money takes a long time because this game wants all the money it can from you. I don't like the Battle Pass. I haven't talked about any maps yet, and like, they're okay. They're really boring looking, especially in some parts. Some of them are cool, like the newest one, Museum of Contemplation. I like that map, but a lot of them are just boring. Not just how they look, but in how they play. Like the first point of Clintar, you're just walking through this giant open lane into this giant open cylinder, and it's not really that great. There's also other modes besides quick play. I'm not touching competitive. Deathmatch is, I don't know, I don't play it, I don't want to. And also one more thing, Resource Rumble, it was not bad, okay? It was not that bad. I don't know why people collectively declared it had to go. It was fine, okay? In fact, I liked it more than typical Control. I don't know why people hated it so much. But of course, most of the map layout is simplistic because the gameplay is pretty simplistic and the entire game is made to be like for toddlers basically. No offense to the people who see like deep skill and the people who have tried to get good and the people who do think there's like a lot of skill depth, and I'm not saying there isn't, but also it is so easy to like do anything in this game. And I know it is also super easy to do nothing in this game, but it's also super easy to get a lot of value, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what I'm talking about. Another thing is that outside of fundamentals, there's nothing to get good at in this game. Like, sure, there's Loki's clones and stuff, and there's also fun stuff, and there's a lot of cool stuff that could be there. But instead, a lot of the movement abilities move you a set distance and then stop working. And in place of that, a lot of abilities and movement options give the impression of fluid movement without actually being like that kind of fluid, in-depth movement. And what I'm talking about is like in TF2 there's rocket jumping, and let me just say, I love rocket jumping. It is the most beautiful mechanic in all of video games. If I could lose rocket jumping or Marvel Rivals, I'm taking Marvel Rivals out back and shooting it with the shotgun. I don't care. And I just want more stuff in Rivals to be like rocket jumping. The stuff where you can spend 100 hours just perfecting it and still have room to improve, but still be so impersonable, so creatively awesome and stuff. That's kind of a horrible description, but I hope you know what I mean. Marvel Rivals, though, it's kind of a steadfast designed game, as in it's pretty set in stone what it wants to do. It wants to be slow-ish paced, build up to those big moments, and then kind of just like have all the stuff be focused on important ability usage and ultimates and support and not rocket jumping, which I know I respect the game for like having its own creative vision and stuff, but also it's just not my thing. I don't really like it that much. It's a team game through and through. That's not really what I want though. And other than that, it doesn't really know what it wants to do. And I think Marvel Rivals really needs to have like this self look at itself and to really describe what the gameplay needs to be and how each character fits into it. Especially for some characters, like the Human Torch is not even a character. He is not a real person. He is literally a clone of Iron Man in every single way. He's just Iron Man. That is literally all he does. He doesn't have a unique mechanic like Storm to make him a different flyer. He is Iron Man, but worse, kinda. And that goes on for a lot of other characters, where I think they want more stuff like Hela and Phoenix being side grades to each other who do very similar things but have different niches, but end up with characters like Black Panther, who's kind of just the worst dive character of all time. And another thing is that Marvel Rivals really struggles between being this goofy, silly multiplayer experience like TF2 and this serious esport kind of more competitive stuff, and it tries to mix them together. Like there are definitely serious things, silly things, there's a lot of this stuff, but it's not a good blend in my opinion. Like it's either always serious or it never serious, and it just doesn't feel like a good mix between the two. And overall, after a year of development and live service, I do not think Marvel Rivals has changed. Like, yeah, sure, the meta is different. It's the meta. I don't care. The gameplay is still the same. All my issues are pretty much still the same. The new characters are whatever. I think most of them are fine. And the overall gameplay, like I've been saying, is still the same. It hasn't changed. However, despite this, I still highly recommend that you play it anyway, because it is definitely worth checking out, so long as your PC doesn't catch fire. Now, in conclusion, I would give Marvel Rivals a 6.8 out of 10. Not any lower, not any higher, but a 6.8, because it's not really that great in my experience. It's fine, it's whatever. In all honesty, play it with friends if you want to. I highly recommend that you do, but if you want like an actual multiplayer experience to have fun with, there are better options. I want to do more videos like this, so you know, subscribe and stuff to like look at my content and see when I post, which, oh, that was a long time ago. I'm getting old. Anyway, yeah, I can't say anything about a regular and decent upload schedule, but make sure you subscribe so you know when I do update. Woo!